Jesse Adams, Craig Lambert, and Jerry Ryan. So stay tuned. We are live on the Sultan's Music Online Radio Studio.
Is my microphone? No, it's not.
Oh, what, flushing?
Hello?
Because I
No, that's the connector kit. No, that's the connector.
Doing well, yourself?
I'm alright. I got the tallest one next to me. Don't look at my notes. He's cheating. He's cheating already. Here's my
Eric's handwriting's worse than mine, so. Hello.
If you want to read off my notes, feel free.
Even if I wanted to, I don't think I could. As I said, your handwriting might be worse than mine, which is really an achievement, let me tell you.
It's nice to have warm water. James, you can.
All right, Jay.
You can pull them out of it if you need to get close. But you know how to use a mic, right? I mean, you've got your experience as a theater guy.
Such as it is. What?
Just do it in the microphone.
Like, look at my mom, I ran upstairs, and then nothing was fitting, right? So I was like,
I made the mistake of.
you guys have no idea how easy you are. Go ahead, you make what mistake.
I ran to
the Hilton Neighborhood Association. My name is Melissa Hodgins. I'm the Vice President of our Neighborhood Association. I'm losing my voice a little bit. Thank you, Vic, for the clapping. I appreciate that. She's my heckler. I just want to let everybody know that we have our membership renewals. If you'd like to join our neighborhood association, it's $18 for a family, $12 for a single, $10 for a senior. If you have any community concerns that you would like to submit through us, and we will follow up with the town, there's a box on the back table. If you want to put your concern in there, we'll take care of it. We have HNA t-shirts available on the back table also for $10 if you're interested. Our next HNA meeting will be Wednesday, which is different because it is usually Thursday, but it's Wednesday, June 17th at the gazebo at the Hilton Library. It is the HNA's 20th anniversary. The Maplewood Community Swingtown Band will be there, conducted by Ben Williams, to help us celebrate. In case of rain, it will be at the DeHart Community Center. Don't forget to vote in the primary election on Tuesday, June 2nd. And the gardens at Prospect Street parking lot by St. Joe's Church. We have been working on building up a garden there around the parking lot. If anybody wants to donate flowers, is interested in helping us garden, we would love to have you. If you have some time to water anything, just let me know. We have been doing it at different times throughout the week, whenever it works for us, so we'd love to have you come out and help. Our moderator is Carol Buchanan. And do you want to? Oh, I'm sorry. And our timer is Florence over here. She's going to let us know how much time we have for each. And
good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming. Nice to have a nice crowd. We'll start our candidates forum by go over the format. Each candidate has 2 minutes for an opening statement. Then when we start the questions, each candidate will have 2 minutes to respond. And these questions are questions that they have received ahead of time so that they can have a thoughtful answer. After that, we will have approximately 5 minutes for questions from the floor, and then 2 minutes for closing statements. Did I say 5 minutes?
Yeah, you did.
I saw it. 15 minutes. I'm sorry. Okay.
You saw my face.
I said something. Okay, and we alternate on who we start with. So Nancy will start at that end, and the next time we'll start with Greg. The first question, first we have opening statements. So we'll start with Nancy.
Thank you, Carol. I don't know if everybody can hear me. Is everybody? Just yell if you can. My name's Nancy Adams, and I want to thank the Hilton Neighborhood Association, a fabulous organization I worked with a long time ago, for organizing this candidates forum. I've been in Maplewood since 1989, and I've immediately dove into volunteering in this fabulous town that I found to live in. I started with Tuscan School, actually, in my activism in town. They needed somebody to do a theatrical show for the year. So we basically brought Tuscan theater back alive after it had been dark for 30 years, producing and directing Really Rosie, and starting a tradition that has continued to this day. They now do theater at Tuscan every year. But after that, since I was an at-home mom with little kids, I needed some intellectual stimulation, I guess you could say, and joined the League of Women Voters, where I learned a lot about evaluating issues on all sides and looking at every side of an issue nonpartisan basis and arguing topics of the world and of our country, and it was a great learning experience and really valuable to me. I then noticed Springfield Avenue, which is a block from my house, so I've basically activated my neighborhood, went door to door, founded the College Hill Neighborhood Association, and then along with Carol and the rest of the Hilton Neighborhood Association, we founded the Springfield Avenue Partnership. So I'm here to extend my community service by asking you to support me for the Maplewood Township Committee. So I see my time's just got up. So thank you. Goes faster.
My name is Greg Lembrick. I would also like to thank the Hilton Neighborhood Association, Carol, and all of you who are here tonight. This election isn't just about a post office. There are many critical issues impacting our community at stake, and I look forward to addressing your questions and the opportunity to discuss those issues with you tonight. Before we start, though, I'd like to take the chance to briefly introduce myself. I was born and raised in New Jersey, and I grew up in a household that really valued public service and local government. My mother was a full-time county and then later a state employee. She was a probation supervisor, but she still found the time to get involved in the schools. And throughout the time my sister and I were in school, she spent most of that time as president of the PTA as well. My father was a local public school teacher, and he also served on the township committee in my hometown, including a term as mayor. So I got a front row seat to local government and volunteerism. After graduating from Somerville High School, I went on to college and law school at Columbia and then worked for a couple of large firms in New York City. And for the past 13 years, I've been providing pro bono legal services for the Lakota tribes in South Dakota, helping some of our nation's poorest and most neglected citizens to have equal voting rights. I've recently taken a position as in-house counsel at New York Life Insurance Company, in part to give me more time to spend with my family and also to get involved in my community. It's something I've always wanted to do based on my parents' example, and I'm really hoping to follow that family tradition. My wife and I, Alex is here with our daughter Cece, who's 4. When we moved to Maplewood, I knew this was such a wonderful, vibrant community and that we'd never leave. I'm running for township committee so that my generation and young families like mine can have a direct voice in local government and help shape the future of Maplewood, not just for the next budget year, but for the next generation.
Jerry?
Thank you, and good evening, everyone. My name is Jerry Ryan. I'm running for Maplewood Township Committee. I'd also like to thank Carol Buchanan and the Hilton Association for sponsoring this event, and to thank all of you for coming out this evening. The volunteers who make up the Hilton Neighborhood Association are an important part of the fabric of this community, and it's always nice to be here and have the usual warm welcome. I came across Maplewood by accident 30 years ago and fell in love with the place when I bought my first house. I raised, my 3 children were born here. My wife and I have 6 children between us, and my youngest child is about to go into Columbia High School, where I guess I'll get to volunteer to be a band parent as well. From almost the entire time that I've been in the community, I've been an active volunteer in my church, with the Maplewood Civic Association Citizens Budget Advisory Committee. I've been invited to be on various boards. I helped to start the Community Coalition on Race. I served on the Maplewood Planning Board, and I've been elected to the Maplewood Township Committee and served for a total of 19 years. In my time on the Township Committee, I'm very proud of the record that I've amassed. We've delivered responsible budgets and fiscal management. We took efforts to make sure that the historic character of our community was preserved. We grew our cultural affairs opportunities. We grew shared services with neighboring communities and continue to do so. I'm seeking re-election to be able to continue working on these wonderful projects